Welcome back. Since last time, I have, as I said, finished the third market, Sai no Kawara, by getting the last two cards, which was, as I said, Aka's card and as well... Who else was it? What other card did I get? What was missing? Here's Aka. Laid back invertebrate. A bullet-eating jellyfish, which floats around and eats enemy bullets for you. It's essentially like the severed head, except instead of going for dropping items, it goes for single bullets flying around. It's probably not the best defensive you can have, but it exists. Ah, and the second card I got was No Problem for Creator. Keki Haniyasushin's ability to convert funds into 3 times as much bullet money. You don't have enough bullet money? Okay, then how about this? You just do a little of this and a little of that. Ta-da! Looks just like the real thing. Easy, right? Counterfeiting money is a crime. Also, you cannot start with it. This seems like a very good card, especially because we have almost 6,000 funds at this point, so we don't really need funds all that much, and can just turn them into bullet money when we come upon this card in the shop. And that's all I got since last time, I think. However, I have gotten some information since the last time. 1. The 5th boss here is something we cannot encounter yet. I don't know who it is or how it's gonna happen, but we will be back here later. Also, apparently all the cards that are still missing, outside of cards that are dropped by bosses, can apparently be collected here in stage 4. There are no more new cards that can only be obtained in the later stages. Which means that I probably will not have to go back here to clean up, at least for a while. And we will just be collecting cards as we find them. I think that's the reasonable thing to do. So, without waiting any longer, let's go to Yokai Mountain, the 5th market, and see what horrors await us here. The Yokai Mountain is a lot livelier than usual. There is yokai hunting for black markets here too. Hellish Fairy Flesh. Oh, I forgot I don't have the hammer. But I guess we're back to big fairies. We completely lost out on those in stage 4. Also, some very good music. I was kind of wondering if we'd only get big fairies, but apparently not. Either expected only big fairies or combining big fairies from previous stages now. But no, seems we're actually gonna have some new patterns this time. Which is honestly quite a bit more interesting. Well, how could I not? And this time gambling paid off. Soot-covered Uchiwa. What's that? Soot-covered Uchiwa, Shion Yorigami's ability to minimize the difficulty level from the next wave onward. Ah, so the opposite. Who the heck invited this poverty god? If I get this card, I'll hardly be able to get any bullet money. I have got to avoid going anywhere near her. That's fun, I guess. But yeah, as I said last time, Joon is not all bad because you get more money out of her. Shion, however, is not all bad because things get easier, which might be good to have in the future. Also, I'm glad I could finally prove my own memory that Doremi can, in fact, actually give you something useful. Also, I learned that, because last time I was not using the Chizo statues that much, that the power increase is actually decent. So I'll go back to using them. I think I said if we get another card slot, we want to also add power to our starting lineup. Although something that gets us bullet money would probably also be useful. It's gonna be an interesting thing to think about. We can have more bullet money. There isn't really anything else necessarily useful. And I think this might pay for itself. So far, the patterns of this stage have not been... I will not say anymore. Not been too difficult. They're definitely much easier than the combination things from the previous stage. Although I should not forget that I do have essentially a bomb. Also, I think it is worth noting that Eika did not appreciate the fact that I now have the Vampire Fang. The Onibi are no longer sadly dropping, but they are still dropping. It's nice and good that Kaguya and they are making more money drop, but yeah, it's getting more difficult to collect it all. Still weird how the potion only adds the life after you exit the shop. I wonder if that's an oversight and could be exploited in some glitchy way. Probably not. I almost collected that bullet because it's yellow like money. I wonder how much longer this stage is gonna be. I mean, we are getting Chiso, so might as well pick Luna. I just completely ignored all that money, because this pattern is decently scary. And also this is a long wait in terms of time, I feel. Are we gonna have a boss now? Do I want a bigger circle? Or do I want Yomo to give us even more power? Actually, let's maybe destroy some bullets. It's not even time yet. Alright, I take Flan. I was wondering where that bullet went. How are the chances that these patterns will be combined with other things in later stages? Because that sounds potentially scary. Kuromaki Tsukasa. That was a mistake. Delayed pipe box bullets, huh? Doesn't look too difficult. It looks a bit confusing and scary, but also 2 spell cards. Okay. Just don't do anything risky. Just observe all the bullets. Don't panic. Good start, I guess. And we're also getting her Spirit Power sample bottle. These stages take a bit longer, don't they? And we got the Rainbow Dragon Cave. No new card slots, though. Oh, I should read. Tsukasa's ability to fire a spirit strike in exchange for power. When you are surrounded by Danmaku and sense danger. When you think, it's over, I'm finished. What would you do? Why yes, you'd use a spirit strike. That's exactly what you'd do. This card lets you fire off as many spirit strikes as you want. I'm not sure I understand. And don't completely remember how it worked in the past. Also, it's too expensive. Also, I forgot to use Remy. I just want to test it out. Wrong button to switch. Wrong button to use thing. Well, I don't know what it does currently, or how it works. I think this is the first card that I read and still did not understand. I want to say in Unconnected Marketeers you could turn power into bombs or something like that with her ability. I'm not entirely sure. Well, I still can't use it, so let's put it on the back burner for now, before it kills us. Guess I'll try it again when I have power. Although sacrificing power in this game for a bomb seems wasteful. Also no, I don't think the Smoking Dragon requires you to not get hit to work, so just having it will be good. Did I pick up the power? Or why do I have power now? Okay, it does sacrifice power for a bond. That's questionable at best, and how useful it is. It seems very wasteful, I guess I could say. Also, this pattern seems like it might get harder if you use your circle too much. Oh, hi, Remy. Just checking something real quick. Okay. I was worried my voice was not being recorded. But it's just fine. You know that. I didn't know. Also, Smoking Dragon apparently then gets much better with later stages, now that we have more waves. Also, my greed is diminishing. Just survive. This pattern is very easy if you just concentrate on it and don't try to do anything fancy. I wish Tsukasa would not have eaten my power. This pattern is scary. Weird. Weird how that works. I was never too much of a fan of fast patterns. I should have used the Anna cards. Life. Power. Megamoo! Definitely expected you to be around here. I never liked this non-spell much. But I feel like it either is easier than it was, or I suddenly got a hang of it for no reason, out of nowhere. Well done me. Don't we all love really bright bullets? Aren't they the best? I'm so glad you have a second spell. There are no death bombs in this game. Did you know? I know. Will I even be able to get up there and Remy her safely? I mean, I can by doing the things I did to Sanae last time. Which is deploy both my active cards on her at the same time. I'm assuming this is the easier version of that really fast thing that scared me near the end there. Also, Megamoon did not seem too difficult. And I definitely got overwhelmed by light and then a little bit confused by the beans. However, I did immediately grasp how to dodge the beans. I just couldn't execute. If Doremi appears very early, I will always take. There is no reason to play further than Doremi. Especially now that stages are this long. I wanted to go to the point of collection, but I didn't notice that they didn't go straight off the screen at the top. I should just restart at this point. Let's. Because there was a similar pattern in stage 3, I think, where the enemies did actually leave off screen at the top. So you could just stay near the top in the point of collection the whole time. Doesn't work for those. But we had to try at least once. Also, you may have noticed that I have been getting very scared of using my spell circle during the last 2 bosses we fought. Because they have lots of bullets and it's much easier to keep track of what's going on without slowing them down. It's not like I can slow them down and hammer them to get any benefit out of it. Oh, we're back here. This means this is probably easier at 4 near the bottom. And once again, I probably shouldn't barrier it too much. Tay's doing a good job milking it for money anyway, so no reason to risk slowdown. Maybe at the end. Yes, let's get the fan. No. But we do have lots of lives now. Notice we have not seen that Keiki card I picked up yet. I'm wondering how expensive it is. Because I'm assuming it will cost something. I may or may not be planning to live tank bosses. Also, yeah, if I had something to collect all that money, it would be great. Mocha, a bit too expensive. Fish. I have not yet used fish in any useful capacity. Hey, Moko and regular lives are now the same amount of money. Very hard. That slowdown didn't help. I realize I have not gotten any power yet, just lots of lives. Also yes, this is very hard, but only if you try to either be greedy or actually attack. Oh, there she is. It's not free, but it's not bad either. This is more lives. How much is it? 300 bullet money to survive? Don't think that will happen. Especially because it also costs a ton. Well, it's not power, but it's at least some offensive capability. These bullets are not beautifully aimed at me. I'm glad I got a lot of lives early on. Yeah, it's vertical shots again. Horizontal shots. You name it. I hate it so much. Should have checked if Moko was there. Well, rematch with you. Thanks to Ramo, I will be able to do constant damage to you during this attack. And you will actually be able to hit me during this attack. After we did it perfectly the last time. Let's pay attention. All the attention in the world. I was pressing the Ena key. Not looking great. I mean, it's still possible, but not looking great. That was just the worst way of dying.